And welcome to this episode of How to Start, Grow and Monetize Your Podcast with me, James Burtt, and him, the podpreneur, Alex Chisnall. It is the podcast where we give you the information, the strategies and tactics that we have used 400 times to launch successful podcasts for clients around the world. And if you would like to find out more information exactly how you could do it, you can go to Your Podcast Course. And there's 55. If this is Bill's first time, do you say it properly?
Okay.
Yourpodcastcourse.com. No, I like it the other way. Yourpodcastcourse.com. And you can get access to 55 on-demand videos, cheat sheets, blueprints, and guides on the exact strategy, the A to Z roadmap of how to start, grow, and monetize a podcast. We've done it again and again and again for clients around the world, and you can do it too for your brand and your business. Right, we're talking today. Can you launch a podcast, Alex Chisnall? Let me pose this to you as a question. Could you really launch a podcast with zero budget?
Goddamn right, I've done it.
Well, go on then, tell us more.
Oh, right.
How do you do it, you big show-off?
How do you launch a podcast with zero budget? So, if you wanted to go down this route, you could literally use the technology that's in the phone you already own using the free apps that are available to download from the App Store.
Yep.
If you want to go down that route, you could use the headphones that already come with the phone.
It sounds pretty good, to be fair.
That you order. It comes with the camera that is ridiculously high grade in a modern smartphone. So you can go down that route. I had a past guest on my show, CEO of a $100 million beauty brand in the UK here. She used to launch her podcast. It was. Because we haven't eaten. I could hear it. But we've powered through today with no food, which is good. Well, breakfast, but anyway.
Carry on.
Okay.
Tell us about the £100 million. Oh, I knew
she literally used to record a podcast using a phone, using her headphones, interviewing people, and she had like Kardashian. What's the youngest billionaire? Her was like the
Kendall, Kylie.
Yeah.
One of the case.
One of them. She was the front of her campaign for the beauty brand, and she'd be like interviewing the hairstylist, the makeup artist, those kind of people for her podcast. But she would literally be using that. And I would say, personally, yes, you can do that, but I wouldn't go down that route.
No,
myself.
If needs must.
If needs must, you could use it. There, we've used apps there where you're literally using the app on your phone and you're editing it within your phone by dragging a cursor as to look very much like an Instagram reel that you can edit. Those kind of tools are what we're talking about here. So you can do it, but if you can spend a little bit of money, and we did an amazing episode on this. Around equipment, what you can buy.
Yes.
So, and we have a cheat sheet where we talk about free equipment, entry-level equipment, and super fantastic, this is what we use equipment. Yeah. And each one of those is different budgets.
Yeah, okay? Of course.
So zero budget.
Low price point, mid price point, and eye-wateringly expensive.
Correct.
But you absolutely can launch a show with no money. You said that you've done it. I did it as well. When I started in podcasting in 2017, my first podcast, this is how far back I go, I did it over Skype.
I did mine on Skype, yeah.
I did it on Skype. I recorded it, and I had from my radio days, I had a little, like a dictaphone, like a Vox Pop microphone.
Yeah.
I had that next to the laptop. So I'd record the audio through the laptop, and I had that as a backup. That was it. That was the only thing
I told a lie.
Did you?
Yeah.
What?
I actually spent £25 on a headset from
Get
Amazon.
Get out, you big... Go on, go, you liar. You disgust me.
It was headphones with
like a landing control one, one of them ones.
Like a straw.
Like a recruiter.
For a Britney Spears video. Yeah.
Go for Chisnall.
That's all I had, 25 quid. I launched my podcast with a laptop I already had and Skype that I already had.
These days, I mean, this is in 2017, but these days you can actually get really good quality recordings for absolutely zero budget. So let's say, for example, you've only got a mobile phone. There are apps on your mobile phone, as we said, with the headphones that could do it. If you have got a laptop, then you could access a great platform called Riverside.
Yeah,
click the link. I think there's a link in the show notes. It records 4K video. It records individual audio. It records you and your guests separately, which is great because then you can make better edits and stuff. But in that, it actually does the editing for you as well. It's called, and they do magic clip, they call it. So actually
magic tricks?
Magic clips. Clips. It will pull out little reels for you. It will do you a transcript. They're trying to make that an all-in-one. I can see what they're doing here. They raised a bunch of money. They're making it super integrated. Then they're going to sell it to Spotify. That's the move. You heard it here first. But you can record on it. You can edit on it.
Place your bets. Place your bets.
I think you can publish on it now. You can do the editing of the video. You do the editing of the audio. It's an unbelievable bit of kit.
Yeah.
And you can get it for free for a couple of hours a month, or it's like $25 for the full enterprise version.
$25.
It's nothing. Then if you are going to record audio and you think, well, I haven't got the money to spend on a producer, there's another great platform called Auphonic, Auphonic. Orphonic. We'll put a link in the show notes to that as well. And you can go and access that. It's AI-driven. Editing software. I did it the other day, right? So we've been recording one of our clients. We've been recording with him on site. He has a massive factory. He has a beautiful woodwork business.
Yeah, another one.
Looks amazing. Great backdrop. Looks super cool. There's tools everywhere and there's woodwork everywhere and all that stuff. Looks incredible, but it is 40 foot high. It is a Perspex roof. It is Scheiße.
Yeah.
Sorry to the Germans who listen to the show. It is awful audio because obviously it's echoing, it's reverbing, it's bouncing off everything. I was like, let me see how good we can get it. So I've got editors who work in house with like video and audio ninjas, but it takes some hours to do it. I was like, let me just run it through Auphonic and see what happens. Mate, I can't tell you how bloody good it was.
Really?
It is unbelievable. And it's free. You can get 2 hours free each month. And then I think it's like you can buy credits. So you can get like $10 would buy you 5 hours. It's really good. If you don't, you should. Then the final little free tool that you can use is Opus Clip.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you are not using Riverside, which will also do some clips, Opus Clip.
.io, I think, isn't it?
Chuck the Opus Clip, I think it is. No, Opus.clip. Opus.clip.
There's a .clip now.
There's a .clip. You can have a whatever you want these days.
Okay.
I own Alex.Chisnall, just in case I ever want to use it to hold you hostage. But if you go to Opus Clip, which I believe is Opus.clip, you can put in your whole video. You don't even have to put the video in there. If, like, say, for example, you've appeared on somebody else's podcast, you can't get the video, put the YouTube URL in, and it will cut the clips from the YouTube URL.
Whoa.
Unbelievable. Super clever. Just wanted to take a quick minute to say a big thank you for watching this podcast. If you are thinking about starting your own podcast to grow your brand or your business, then we would love to help you out. Yourpodcastcourse.com is a place where you can find 55 on-demand videos. There's trainings, there's blueprints, there's guides, there's cheat sheets, there's downloads. Everything that you need to utilize and to start your own powerful podcast is in there right now.
It's guaranteed for 7 days. So if you don't like it, we'll return your money and we're going to start you off with a fantastic offer.
Absolutely. Just because you are consuming this podcast for a limited time only, for the first 25 people only this is going to be, we're going to give you 50% off yourpodcastcourse.com. Click the link that's in the show notes. There's information there and it will be 50% off joining the course. As I say, we will walk you through how to start, how to grow, how to monetize your podcast. We'll talk to you about artwork, setup, names, ideal listener profiles, how to get the ideal guest, how you do the interviews, how you do the 14-day launch process, everything you need to utilize and to know to create a powerful podcast. We will tell you. We've done it 400 plus times. We have done some of the most successful podcast launches in Europe at this point in time, and the exact strategy and process that we charge tens of thousands of pounds to our agency clients for, you can get access to through yourpodcastcourse.com. 50% off for a limited time only. Click the link in the show notes now. Cheers.
That is cool.
But if you put in an hour's worth of audio, let's say you've got an hour-long podcast, it will generally pull you about 30 clips out. It's unreal. And it will tell you why it's picked those clips, and it will give you a caption, and it will give you a ranking and a rating
I
of
have
why
a disclaimer.
Go on.
Not necessarily a disclaimer. Like with anything AI, I would go over those 30 clips and pull out the best ones.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Some of them are rubbish.
Some of them are, fudged together with no context, and context is everything, darling.
Of course it is.
Everything.
Of course.
So go over those personally and pull out the best ones and discard the ones that don't work.
Absolutely. We're talking about, can you launch a podcast with zero budget? Final thing here, guys. Even if you wanted to get your podcast out to the masses, previously you'd have had to pay what's called an RSS syndication software. Nowadays, you don't, because Spotify is coming for Apple's lunch, and it's even created an RSS platform as well. So you can go to creators.spotify.com and you can sign up for a free account from Spotify for Creators. It's a really good platform, to be fair. And not only can you utilize it for free, it's literally free of charge. And also, not only does it go on Spotify, obviously being Spotify for Creators, but it will syndicate your podcast to other platforms as well. So you can link to Apple, Amazon Music. It's really easy to set up. There's a training on your podcast course.
.com.
You were slow off the mark there, Chisnall.
That was coming in, didn't I?
I know, I'm just checking that you're watching. I saw you die behind your eyes there. So I was like, back in the room.
Yeah.
So if you go to your podcast course,
.com.
Oh, he's slow now, guys. You can find more information about how to set up an RSS syndication. And one of those, I think we actually did I think there's a video in the course actually about utilising Spotify for Creators. So you can record on your phone, you can edit with Opus Clip. If the audio is rubbish, you can run it through Auphonic. If you're doing it on your laptop, you can record it on Riverside and that will do a bunch of editing.
You can transcribe it on Otter.ai, which is an app on your phone.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is brilliant as well, because then you can add the transcript, which is very, very useful. You could use Canva, which you can get for free, I think, for a certain functionality. You can get a free trial on that for doing your thumbnails and stuff. There's so many ways. If budget is an issue, it's not a reason to not launch a podcast, because there's so many ways to do it free.
It's not another barrier. Not having the budget to launch a podcast is not another barrier to stopping you launch a podcast.
No, absolutely. Absolutely not. Right, Alex Chisnall, tell them where they can get more information about this wonderful course of ours.
Yourpodcastcourse.com. You can find all about how to start, grow, and monetize your podcast. Everything you would ever need there, included in 55 videos, 20 plus templates, roadmaps, etc., etc. Even comes with a 7-day guarantee. No idea why you'd want it, but it's there in case you don't find the course useful, but 100% you will. Anything you would ever need there to actually get started, launch your podcast, then learn how to grow it, and then learn how to make money from it.
Yourpodcastcourse.com, and there might even still be a 50%, because we've launched it. We've only just launched this, guys. So we're running a 50% launch offer. So if you click the link in the show notes, if the offer is still available at the time that you're watching this, there will be a link in it so you can get access to it for 50% off, half of your money off. A couple of £100 to launch a podcast that could potentially make you hundreds of thousands of pounds. And I don't say that lightly. We literally have done this again and again and again for our clients. So we look forward to seeing you over there, your podcast course. And we will see you on the next episode of the pod. Ta-da.